Welcome everybody to the Midnight Ride, and yes, we are here for week 14 action. Last week of the season, made it through 14 rides this year. I think it's a record because the last couple of years missed one or two, but I made it. I did it. I win. Yay! I didn't win last week. I probably could have won if I had started Bryce, but I'm just going Purdy. I'm just going to stick with the lineup. They got to get some training. My guys, they need their reps. So last week, I started Purdy. Purdy didn't have a good game. Maybe this week I'll start somebody else. I don't know. It just depends. Going against Robert. Division title on the line. A win secures number 2 seed for me. A win for him will probably be the number 1 seed. A loss for either of us goes us to number 4. So, very interesting dynamics, and it's even worse because D-Haas, pulled out that victory. Because really what I wanted Jordan to win last week. I win the division, and then I get D-Haas. That was the whole goal. That's what I've been working for. Obviously I would have wanted the number 1 seed, but this was a way of, making myself cope a little bit and say, what, it wasn't going to happen. December hit and it's been rough. But let me just forewarn you that my team is sneaky good. Okay, they're not good as far as on paper. They were much better when I had, Sutton and Mike Evans. Great trade. I should try to get to this point where I say, you know what? I made a lot of trades. Stop meddling. Keep your team. Didn't do it. But I digress. This week, we are playing Robert. All right? Robert is the vein of my existence in this league. He has beaten me 5 times. I have beaten him 1 time. That 1 time, though, was this year. So, just got to do it again. Got to make it happen. And so that is why this week I'm excited to share with you deep thoughts. All right. But my man, Little Willie, he's coming in with his final deep thoughts of the season. And let's hear from him. And now it's time for Deep Thoughts by Little Willie. As we approach the final week with the playoffs around the corner, it makes you think, will Robert be number 1? Or will he be waving bye to the Walters Division title on the Northern Midnight Ride as the best in the world? And that was the Deep Thoughts by Little Will. A few questions that I need to know. How Robert hurts me so. I needed him to know his team with buys will have him lose the number 1 seed to Cream Pie. Is 1 and 5 going to start getting back to even? Or will I collapse like every other season? Not only will a touchdown come from Kyron, but I will make adjustments to beat D-Haas in round 1. You can tell it to my face, or you can tell it to Robert and D-Haas's mom. Wait. Mom? Yeah. Robert's mom has got it going on. D-Haas' mom has got it going on. Robert's mom has got it going on. D-Haas' mom has got it going on. Robert's mom knows about week 14. She knows that he will lose this week. Robert, can't you see you won't get the number 1 seed? I know it might be wrong, but I want to see your mom in a thong. Huh? Thong? Yeah, dumps like a truck. Guys like what? Baby, we but. I'm gonna sing it again. She had dumps like a truck. Guys like what? Baby, we but. I'm gonna sing it again. Come on, Robert's mom. Let's go. Yeah! this week, you'll lose the division. I see you crying as number 4 seed. Whoa. All right, I hope everyone enjoyed the final song and Little Willie with his deep thoughts again. Who would have thought the thong song would make it in the SFL? I didn't, but glad it did. I'm glad it did, and I'm glad to see Robert's mom later this week because she's hot. That's right, loving Robert's mom. But we go to last week. Last week we had an interesting week against Gary as I lost to all the Bears because Caleb Williams had a 40-point game. That's right. Caleb Williams, 40 points. Brock Purdy, 5 points. 35 points right there. We'll just move on, okay? Lost the game. Not a great week. Let's get to the most important thing. Winner takes the division in the Walters. We got Winston against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's pissed off. They lost that game. They're going to make sure that Winston not only has 1, but maybe even 3 pick sixes this week. So not too worried about that. Bowers, I think, will have a better week. Njoku having 2 touchdowns, but a couple drops. Brown being a stud against Dallas. But overall, it's going to be an interesting matchup because it's not a lot of scoring, I would say, from your team this week with all those buys. My team is going to have some big games. Jacobs against Detroit. That should be big. Williams against the bad Buffalo running game as far as defense. Kittle in Chicago with Jennings. Yeah, that's going to be the problem, I think. Hopefully Purdy can play a little bit, dominate, then go sit on the bench a little bit. I don't know. I'm predicted to win. I'm going to win. Move on. Be the number 2 seed. That is the goal, and that's what's going to happen. But before we do that, let's look at the playoffs. There's so many different things that can happen. 1 through 9, these guys are in, I would say, as far as, these are the only people that can actually make the playoffs. Sorry to everyone else, because out. But Martian Law is going to be 1 or 4. Cream Pie is 1 or 2. I am either 2 or 4. And then, of course, the winner of the division is going to be 3 in that crazy 6 and 7s. I feel like if we see what I think we'll see, I think that you might see Hooman out, and I think you'll see Dylan out. That's my thoughts, but I hope that it's, D-Haas, because we just don't want D-Haas in the playoffs, okay? Not because I'm afraid of his team. If I was afraid of anybody, it'd be Jordan. I don't want Jordan in the playoffs. But if anything, I would love to see Jordan D-Haas out. It makes things a lot better for the Midnight Ride. And so, why not? Why not have the Midnight Ride win it all this year? Who doesn't want that? I mean, you're giving me Razor's Edge in the first round? Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take Hooman. All right? Give me that matchup in the first round. Then let me get to number 1 seed. I want the number 1 seed in Cream Pie. I want to take him out. And then once I do that, it's over. I win. Never lost. All right? Let's go on to finish the video. Okay, thanks again to everyone that has watched the videos. I appreciate you. Hopefully, you guys have had an amazing year. Although Kyle, Audie, and Gary have not. But, free real estate down there in those bottom 3. We go in to week 14 with an opportunity, a big opportunity, to take out Robert, go 2-5 in our division, our matchup between each other, and then move on to the playoffs and win the ship. All right? But you know why? It's going to be Thursday, and it's getting close to stroke of